Hey there, everybody. Welcome. This is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I'm so excited you're here with me today. We are going to make the most adorable little box, and there's a story to it, so hang tight. Here's the supplies. We've got Welcome Easter, a couple of punches that are always good to have in your arsenal, and So Saffron ink, tear and tape adhesive, and Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And then we're using the new paper, the designer series paper from the second release for Celebrate. Well, it's called Coordination. So it is gorgeous. I love the paper. Love, love, love it. It's called Pleased as Punch, and it actually coordinates with the little umbrella punch, which is super fun. Okay, so I've got a piece of So Saffron cardstock cut at 5.5 by 11. Measurements and supplies are on the screen. Supplies are linked below. There is also a blog post with all this info. And then we're turning it to the 11-inch side, and we're going to score at 1.5, 5.25, 6.75, and 10.5. So while I'm doing that, let me share about this. This is the featured project from the Stampin' Anonymous tutorial bundle. So we decided collectively as a group that we were going to start sharing one of the projects that that is inside the tutorial bundle with you on a monthly basis. And this is the actual project. It's just changed up with different colors and different theme and all of that, but this is actually one of the projects, and we decided to do that because we wanted to really show off to you how amazing the tutorials are that are in that bundle. And they are from 6 different demonstrators, and we have collectively called ourselves Stampin' Anonymous, so that's kind of fun. And yeah, it's a great group of people, and we have these tutorial bundles for sale for $9.95. So if you're a demonstrator and you don't want to place an order with me, you can purchase the bundle for $9.95, and then you can recreate the projects and use them yourself. All of our projects are 3D or fun fold. So the whole theme of our tutorial bundle is called Better Than Flat. That just means that it is not a flat card that we're going to give you a tutorial for. We're giving you a tutorial for actual projects that you would need measurements for. So that is our focus with our group. So there's 6 tutorials in all. You can get the tutorial bundle completely free with any order that you place with me. It doesn't matter how big or small. I email it to you after you place an order with me, and you can download it and print it. So here I'm just cutting away these little corner pieces. That is an important piece of this, and the box will fold together correctly if you do this. If you don't, it will be a problem. So important information there. So I'm trimming in and kind of trimming at an angle so everything will come together nicely. And then we're going to use tear and tape adhesive to finish assembling this box. This box is so stinking cute, and the person who made it is just as adorable. And so I was super excited that this was going to be our featured project this month to get to create. So every month you'll be seeing a video from me with a featured project from that tutorial bundle, where I will be giving you the measurements and everything. And yeah, so you're essentially getting one free. If you want the other 5, it's $9.95. If you're a demonstrator, or if you just don't want to place an order with me, maybe you have another demonstrator that you use, but you want these bundles of tutorials, you can purchase them for that, or you can get it free with an order. The link is below the video to purchase the bundle, and there's also a link to shop with me. If you need any of these supplies, you can do that. Okay, so story time. It's Saturday. You're watching this on Saturday, the 1st, and y'all know what tomorrow is. It's Super Bowl Sunday, baby. So for those who don't watch my channel or might be new, I am a 49er fan through and through, have been since I was a kid. As soon as my grandpa could teach me how to say 49ers, I've been a 49er fan. So he passed away in October of last year, in the middle of the start of the football season. He was a huge football fan. And Losing him has been one of the hardest things I've ever gone through. And I miss him so intensely. He was really like my dad because my dad and mom got divorced when I was very young, and my dad was absent from my life for most of my life until I was an adult. Well, I would say until I was a teenager. And so my grandpa really filled that role and spot for me, and I was incredibly close to him. So, Niners, you got to do this for Grandpa. Do it for Papa, because I know that it's just a way for me to hold on to him is through this game and through watching them. When they beat the Packers, I was just on cloud nine because that put us at the Super Bowl, and my grandpa would be so incredibly enthralled with this. So here I just want to show you, you might have to trim away just a little bit more at an angle for the part that goes down into the box. That's why that angled piece is the way it is, and then it will tuck in perfectly and it closes very nice. So anyway, that's what I'm prepping for. I have decorations. We're going to have tons of awesome food. I've got friends coming and family. And I think if they win, I'm going to cry. If they lose, I'm going to cry. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to be emotional. We're going to use that Starburst punch here to punch a So Saffron circle and then stamp. Okay, so what else is happening? So here is the other things happening. Some of you know, I shared with you that last year my husband was sent to the Navajo Nation in Arizona to put in power, to help with the power issue there. There's still over 15,000 people without power on that reservation, and he has been asked to go back. So that's exciting. So he's going to do that again. So we just found out about that. And of course, I would never share when that will be because I don't want some crazy person on the internet to come get me while he's gone. Not that that would really happen, but you know, it's one of those things. So we're going to use So Saffron ink and stamp Happy Easter. The other things that are happening is I'm starting to get a lot of stuff for my new space, and so because he's going to be gone, we have decided to probably hire somebody to finish the construction and building that we were doing. My husband was going to do it, but it's just his work schedule is just so crazy. So we're going to see about that. We're looking into it. I'm not sure 100% if that's what's going to happen, but it's definitely a possibility. I'm going in with my So Saffron blends here, and I'm making the areas dark that I want dark, and then I'll go in with my light one and blend it out. So I'm kind of having his belly be lighter, and underneath him and under his chin would be darker, and then I'm going to put some shading on the side of his face, and the other side will be lighter. So that's what's happening there. Everybody is doing well, like healthier, and so that's good. And then what else is happening? Big news with Kobe Bryant and his daughter passing away. That was so super sad. And all the other family members that died in that crash. I know there was other family in there, and I kind of feel sad for those family because I'm like, everybody's like going on and on about Kobe and his daughter, but I'm like, there's a whole other family that passed away and perished in that. And I don't even know how his wife is doing it. Like, my sister and I were talking, and I was saying, I would have to be tranquilized. Like, somebody would have to give me a sedative if something like that happened, because I mean, like, permanently on sedatives for a time period. I know that God would eventually help me get through it, and I know that you get through things like that, and I know that, but my good Lord, I can't even fathom. So my heart just goes out to those families. And then, it's like the media is all so focused. I don't know. And then we've got all this election crap happening, and I'm so over it. And then we've got all the impeachment stuff happening, and I'm just like, Why does anybody watch the news? Seriously, it is the most depressing thing. I don't watch it. I don't. Like, I literally do not know what's going on in our world until somebody tells me. Now, I'm going to say to you right away, because I know there's going to be somebody that says you can't not educate yourself. But yes, you can, because I have been doing that now for 2-3 years. Well, since the last election, 2016, I checked out. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm not watching this stuff anymore. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I used to be fairly political, actually. And in fact, it's funny because people who have known me for years and years and years still try to talk politics to me. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And so, frankly, it's improved my life. It has improved my life to let it all go and not worry about it. We don't watch the news in our house. My husband stays up to date on the news by listening to news talk radio in his car on his way to work. So I figure I'm covered. Like, if there's a natural disaster about to happen or the zombie apocalypse is happening, somebody's going to tell me. So that's how I find out my news. Or if I'm on Facebook and like there's a news article that happens to pop up, I find it out that way. I know, I'm sorry. It's sad, but it's just what the day and age we're living in. I just can't take it anymore. So I took this sentiment, Happy Easter, and I cut it apart and used dimensionals to put it on the box. So I love how this box turned out. And then I have another box to show you as well because they are so stinking cute. So if you want to get any of my tutorials for this bundle, you can place an order with me, get it for free, or you can order it for $9.95. Like I said, link is below. And this is a bunch of my copy paper. I take copy paper and I cut it up into strips. I have some fringe scissors from Stampin' Up! That they used to have that I do this with, and I just keep a bunch of this kind of in a jar. So now I'm almost out of it, so I'm gonna have to make some more. That seems like a good job for my daughter, doesn't it? Like, what? I think that's a perfect job for a kid. Make me a bunch of crinkly paper. So there's my other one. I think I like the lamb better. I can't decide if I like the lamb or the chicken better, but so stinking cute. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Drop me a comment if there's something specific you would like to see in a video. You can click the circle with my face in it to subscribe. Click either one of the videos you see here on the screen to watch those videos. And I will be back with you on Monday with another video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and go Niners. Talk to you later.